How fast we caught up to that Hell Paradise anime? How fast we caught up to the anime, dude? It's insane.
Jill!
You came.
Get back!
Caught up to that anime quick. What do you be finding your anime?
Clive,
I'll go on
how did you-
Crunchyroll.
I'll explain later.
Whatever's at the top of Crunchyroll, that's what Crunchyroll tells you what people are watching. It tells you the most popular anime that everybody watches. Hell Paradise is at the
Can you
top.
walk?
With
Out of
Demon
here I
Slayer
can.
and Magic and Muscles. Oh, Michelle, I don't know if it's top. That's at the top too. Dr. Stein up there, Billy Soccer's up there too.
Stand still!
Quite a few other anime.
Phoenix, are you not the dominant of fire? I see naught before me but a guttering flame.
Should do reaction of anime on there. YouTube channel. Hell, good on that. Good on that. Yeah. Them Japanese company do not be playing, dude. They're gonna have to your shit in a heartbeat. Do they? Yeah, Toei most definitely. They don't go after you. What it is somebody at these companies that sits at home, I guess sit at the office or at home on the computer and look at people watching their videos or something. And like, I know like Dragon Ball is most definitely one of them, and it's a couple shows that go too. And they'll like watch them, and then some of these companies they'll go after you and take your shit. Back then, everybody was doing I think like in 2012, everybody was doing that. Like they was doing like reactions to like they were doing like reaction to anime, and people were racking up views off of that shit. Oh yeah, I remember that you told me about that. Yeah, they was getting a lot of views off that shit. You should start your YouTube right now. No, not really. Because everybody that did those reaction videos to those shows, they got a copyright strike to claim. What? Yeah, YouTube went after them right after they made that announcement. The folks was like, oh, a word? Y'all gonna react to these anime shows? Claim. Immediate. Either they had to take it down or they got copyright strike. Damn. That's why a lot of people was tripping about when 2014, was it 2015? I don't know if it was 2015 or 2016, that's when people were flipping out. I think it was in 2016 when they flipped out, yeah. 2016 or 2017 when they saw it. Yeah, oh, so it wasn't 2016. 2016 and 17 they were flipping out. Yeah, about like, oh man, I react to a lot of anime shows. It's that, because back in the day, YouTube wasn't getting sued as much. Like, and people, everybody was posting everything. So I remember, like, you could find porn on YouTube. For real, yes. People were uploading hentai on YouTube. I remember that shit. Like, because I remember we was watching a YouTuber. Because YouTube used to be like Facebook. They had like they had like a Facebook page. Like, okay, when you clicked on somebody's video, it would take you straight to their profile first, and then it would take you under their name. It would show all their videos at the bottom of their profile, and it would have their about me,
What did you do to
their
Joshua?
page, their donations. Well, I don't think they had donations at the time, but they had like about me page, their shared videos they shared and watched. It was like MySpace. Yeah. YouTube had borrowed MySpace idea, and over time, YouTube changed over the years, and it looked different.
And thus has my master
Probably can't find a video on what
my
YouTube used to
blade.
look like back then. It had to be there. YouTube literally was like MySpace.
The world will soon be painted in black, and all that live shall gather in death's autumn wake.
Not if we remove the cause of this misery. Not if we destroy the last of the mother crystals and restore balance to the world.
Come, do you truly think it's so simple? The blight is inevitable. Not even the Almighty might stop its endless march. Your efforts will avail us naught. Naught, that is, but
Oh yeah, I'm gonna
suffering.
be doing my YouTube for the rest of my life. I know I ain't gonna get there
You
overnight and
must
but
embrace the
my main
true
goal as my
ethos.
YouTube is to become like
Accept
an
your
artist and an
with
art
the
and an actor
Lord.
at the same time.
Keep
But
it.
when I become an actor,
As
I'm
long
not
as
gonna
there's a
sell
chance,
my body like
there's a
these
choice.
actors. You know, some of these actors sold their bodies for years. If somebody like,
Ever
I don't care how
led
much money you
astray
throw my
by
way.
your
Now if I
blind
see double digits,
resolve.
like they say, oh yeah, we're gonna pay you $100 million. Oh yeah, for to do a role in a movie, something that's so outrageous, stupid, and crazy, yeah, I'd do it. They pay me $100 million, I'm down.
Now, it is time
But
you
like
learn the
5,
inevitability
10 million,
of your
15, 20 million, they do a
divine
role
fate.
especially if I know it's
However
Gale some shit, or
much
they
it
want me
may
to shake
hurt.
my wing meat, something. Nah.
Get as far away as you can.
Clive.
They ain't living in those
No.
80s and 90s no more where they make
Trust
them
me,
TV
Jill.
movies, TV shows. Yeah. But you gotta realize a lot of these actors doing teen shows and teen movies coming up as kids. And everybody forgot all about them. Oh my god.
Don't have to do this. Oh, what we do is only to remind you of your duty.
Yeah, but you gotta use them to put your name out there. Like that's what I said. I don't see how Corey Kinsman can make the Hollywood.
Time since our
Man, that man
much.
got, what was it, 2 billion views on his YouTube channel?
Will still find you.
He has 2 billion. So I was like, what the?
All this fire and fury. For what? Stopping the light. A foolish notion fed to you by a foolish man.
How dare you?
You know naught of this world nor of our place in it. If our fates were so easily rewritten, we would all be gods. Then curse them. I have seen enough. If reason cannot sway you, there are other means of persuasion that might.
Yeah, YouTube is a good way to get your name out there. A lot of people think it's Twitch. Twitch is not a good way to get your name out there. And it's like I said, well-known with 2 billion views on YouTube. That's the only way you're gonna get your name out there. So you gotta be blessed with that stuff too.
You will assume the mantle you've been given. And thus is the light of hope severed.
People like to attack still got hit by it.
You would yield so soon.
Never.
Clive!
He told her to run, she came right back.
Do you not see? Your iron will weighs you down, dragging you ever further from your purpose.
And what is my purpose?
Mythos. Who are we? What are the dominants? The breath of the Creator still warm on our lips. We carry his light that we might guide the masses in his name.
YouTube.
but
Cora Kenshin probably
mighty
making like
acts
$30
of
million.
God.
That's not.
We are
See, a lot of
more
people
than
don't know
that.
this. YouTube is making a lot of money.
You would be
And the
nothing
funny part
without
about it
what
is,
he has granted you.
you
The
know,
power we wield
he's
is
making
his,
30 million,
and yet
not
every
even from
time we
YouTube,
draw
just from
upon it,
doing
it
sponsors
wears
and
away at our
doing
very
deals
being.
and stuff like that from
It breaks
companies.
us.
It's
It
not even
makes
adding
us.
his YouTube money to that.
But its
You got
immaculate
his YouTube money now,
aspect
man. He's
might
making twice the
reveal
money. That's why I say
itself.
Google's probably wrong on
The
Cora Kenshin's
icon.
revenue on how much he's making.
It is too
That money's
much
probably
for
making
even
like
his
60 mil, probably
chosen
60 or
few.
70 mil. Because he got a contract with YouTube. And he has a YouTube rep he can
Apart from
contact.
you,
Shit, I'm
Mutos,
trying to get to that. Well, I can have me a YouTube
you
rep that I can contact
wield
like, hey
the
man,
might of
they trying
many,
to
yet
they
your
doing some
body does
crazy
not
shit on my
answer
shit.
for its avarice.
Wait, what's a YouTube rep?
What?
YouTube rep is like basically
What I
contact
am
somebody,
saying
call them. Like I think you only
is
get
that
them when
we
you hit a million.
dominants are a
You have to at least hit
means
a million
to
to
an
10
end.
billion to have a YouTube rep. Call them like if something goes wrong.
We
with
were
your YouTube channel.
created for
Or if it
you,
gets hacked or
that you might
stolen
drink
or
deep
something
of our
like that, they call
strength
them
and
automatically.
thereby
They call them
fulfill
YouTube.
your
They have
divine
direct
purpose
connection with
Which
YouTube.
is?
Contact them immediately if something goes wrong with your channel.
to feed.
And
As you would know, could you only look
Cora
beyond
Kenshin
the
has a
walls of
YouTube
your
rep, so
prison of
if something ever go wrong on his
self-regard?
channel, you can just call and be like, hey
As
man,
long
something
as
going on
you
on my channel, can
choose
you
to
get
ignore
contact
this,
YouTube, see what's going on?
You
They
shall
basically,
never penetrate my defenses.
they're their
Still,
agents. Yeah,
they take
like
solace in
they
the
kind of like
fact
the agents, they tell
that
them how
you
to
are not
market it
alone in your
and stuff for their
plight.
YouTube channel and
The
stuff like
chains
that.
of volition shackle all of mankind, but there is yet cause to rejoice. For the Lord, in his mercy, has taken pity on his flawed creations, and shall see them restored to their proper forms.
And what exactly would that be?
Why, loyal servants to God.
No.
Manners,
I mean, I'll let
Lord
y'all know once I
Rosfield.
make it there. If I make it there, I ain't gonna
They
tell
are
y'all the
men,
whole thing about
like
how
you
much
and
I
me.
make or anything, because I ain't making that right now. But if my
Albeit
YouTube ever
one's
get to the point where I'm making like money like
by
Cora
the
Kenshin,
wills that drive
I'm gonna
our
let y'all know
kind
100%.
to
I'm gonna look at my bank account and be like, damn,
They
all
are
this money.
pure.
I'm buying a house and moving into
divine.
it.
You mean to turn everyone a Kashyyyk?
Not turn, Mythos. Turn back. For too long has mankind been led astray by their clamorous wills. It is time they return to a world of quiet equality, where they might once more know salvation.
Salvation. And abandon everything we hold dear.
We don't need your salvation. We'll save ourselves, and we'll do it on our own terms. Not yours. And not your gods.
With every defiant expression of your will, the tighter the chains of consciousness become. But perhaps that fact may be put to use.
Clive!
The faster it binds you to the remaining dominance, the stronger your hunger will become. Until it leads you back to the only answer there ever was. Mayhap not by the path my master
Oh yeah,
intended.
if I get, I'll let y'all know when I get there. My main goal right now is to get to 1,000 right now. Let y'all know on Twitch. I mean not Twitch, YouTube.
Ash is not
Cause I'm
far.
gonna be, once I hit a
Freeze
certain
apart.
amount, I'm streaming on
No
YouTube
fit
and
state.
like just uploading
Probably
straight
not,
content.
but I
on
can
YouTube.
try. Don't look back!
I should just have freeze the spot behind me. That way the water couldn't have got through because it would took a little while to get through because it's ice. I say you're gonna let us know. Yeah, I'm gonna let y'all know when I get famous on YouTube. Y'all gonna know when I get famous because I'm gonna buy a big ass mansion and move in it day one. Get the internet set up, my setup for my computer, buy a new rig,
The
everything.
others are safe.
The Enterprise was clear of the gap when we
It
found
might take me about 5 to
They
6,
made it,
10
Jill.
years to get there, but hey,
and they will have seen the ice where it led. We need only wait till
let
the
y'all
war.
watch this cussing Spartans. Ugly.
This is the second time Barnabas has bested me. I'm powerless against him.
And maybe there really is nothing else for it but to give yourself to his master. Only you won't do that. The Clive I know would never do that.
So you believe? But do you really know me? If what Barnabas said was true, then I'm more monster than man. And each time I summon the flames from within, I burn away the things that make me who I am.
Do you, though? Think of what you've used that power for. Of all the people you've saved. It doesn't matter how or by whom it was granted, only how you choose to use it. And you've chosen to use it for good, haven't you?
I've also used it to kill. What if that's my purpose? What if it's all I'm good for?
You're still that same boy I grew up with. Always so eager to save everyone around you, and yet always so alone. Because you failed to realize the one thing that needed saving most of all. You, Clive. You. You never once took the time to save yourself.
Myself. I think I might be beyond saving.
No one is beyond saving, provided they want to be saved. You fight to survive. And you survive so that you may protect those you love. It's what you do. What you've always done. And I know you're not about to change. So I'm going to help you. To give you what you need to protect us all.
Jill. Are you sure? If this is what you want, then...
Don't worry, Clive. It is. This burden, I'll give you the strength to bear it alone.
But I'm not alone. These burdens I carry, my sins, my pain, my sorrow, I see now that they are all a part of me.
continue on, having pledged my life to those I love. And I will gladly bear your burdens too, until my last breath.
Clive.
I promise you, Jill, we will find a way to escape this fate. Find a way to save each other. That we might one day look upon the moon again, together.
And I promise you, Clive, that I will be there, no matter what you must become.
I know. I never thought a smile could bring me so much joy.
What of Barnabas? Do we pursue him?
No. Our paths will cross again soon enough, whether we like it or not. Besides, there is something we must do first.
Of course. Drake's spine. The last Mother Crystal.
The Einherjar is at the bottom of the sea. Waloed won't dare move on Storm without her. But they know we're coming now. We'll need a plan. And a damn good one at that.
Then let's go home and find one. Ash will have to wait.
Mid says Odin split the sea in two. She's always been partial to a tall tale. But there's tall, and then there's tall.
I struggle to believe it myself.
I see your uncle isn't with you.
He stayed with the Enterprise. After our brush with the Einherja, she was in urgent need of repair. And my uncle knows a shipwright in Randalar. We're to join him there when we're ready to sail for Ash.
You sure that's wise? Last I heard, the place was still overrun with a Kashyyyk.
Show me a city where that isn't true. Ultima's plague is spreading.
We're running out of time, aren't we? We've done our best to shore up that hideaway. I doubt a few planks will stop what's coming. Still, we'll keep at it. Every little helps, I suppose.
Let's hope so. I should visit Joshua. Assuming Talia will allow it. What?
About, well,
And the...
Zeldor...
Oh,
Didn't...
does...
I thought you...
No.
Yeah. How was she? The Enterprise.
Don't.
Oh no, I'm Scarlet. Let's only trouble it, and I.
If it's for the...
Oh.
So... He's more so
That, and we've that's where there's an.
Oh.
So, she don't need to say it?
How do you split the sea?
Covered in nicks and lumps, the lot of them. Come back. The stew's awful. Thin these days.
There's no way of knowing if Doris will confide it. Where are you?
Can I help you, Sid?
I'm looking for Doris. Is she here?
I'm afraid not. She's at Martha's Rest on a job. My job, actually. When she heard what the mission was, she insisted on going herself. Alone.
Did she? What was the mission?
Following up on some new information. Once they'd settled in, the bearers you helped liberate in the Dragon's Eyrie were keen to talk about their imprisonment. And about their captor.
The slaver Cole's team were tracking when they were attacked by the Beastmen. I'll go and find her. She's at Martha's Rest, you say?
If she's not moved on already, yes. I hope everything's all right.
Why would Doris insist on going alone?
Why? Your stories.
There were ghosts at the gates not days ago. Those things I said before.
My
What's
the
that?
lead not
And what-
he a fat he's
He would...
will
What is when the...
a man the cat na forgive cloud would for and what
I'll see what I can do.
thank
Tell me in the...
oversee.
All right. I may have met this duke before. At the Remembrance Ceremony. Let's hope I didn't make a strong impression.
Halt! Oh. You got...
No, I was...
Run. Wait.
So, and but I see. You are worried the expanded garrison will render your yet pride. But
Why?
the town, the with Caer Norvent as we need plan soon.
I fear you... Should they return in force, you will need all the people of Northreach to...
If one that will
Look, you...
Yes.
Yes!
Without-
And is that...
do not.
I'll come. A citizens' revolt. I want it would. Let's begin with those on the other side of the wall.
Sabine, you are embarrassed.
As long as you remain, the veil will see to your need.
All right there. What is it you're after, sir?
Just your opinion, actually. I wondered...
Not much. None of us traders do. It's thanking out if the...
I've been hearing a lot of talk about a certain duke.
Nothing good, I'll wager. Going around acting like he owns the place. And with hardly a word to the dame. This is her town, not his.
I take it you'd rather she was in charge.
As far as I'm concerned, she still is. Just need his eminence to sod off back to Oriflamme.
A question, if you don't mind. What do you think of the Duke of Oriflamme?
Don't get me started. You build a lot if he thinks his name and his chain will do whatever it.
Well, the people seem united enough. What about the soldiers?
I heard the dame got an icon to rid the meadows. But there were ghosts at the gates not days ago. Those things I said before.
Excuse me, do you have a... I wondered if...
I think that anything.
I do.
Oh, look. What?
Sabine, you are embarrassed.
As long as you remain, the veil will see to your needs.
You're on the... What do you...
Listen, that's if...
Let's see what Philippe makes of all this. Captain, I wanted to... Do you in... It's not Philip. That's right. Well...
Thanks. Well, thanks.
It seems Philippe wants to do the right thing, at least. I expect Isabel will be pleased to hear that. If nothing else.
Ah, Clive, wait. So Northreach is to be a fortress after all. Well, it will certainly help to hold back the thralls. There's no denying that. Though I doubt it will come as much consolation to the townspeople whose worldly goods are confiscated to pay for it. They deserve to be heard, Clive. To have a say in this new empire the Duke means to build.
Sadly, His Eminence values their obedience more than their opinions, and hopes to reassert the authority of the state. I fear he sees the people as mere pawns on his chessboard to be sacrificed for the greater good. Needless to say, they themselves are of a different opinion, and would rather their destinies were in your hands. The soldiers, meanwhile, are content to follow their orders. And not just because of the Duke's rank, but because of his vision.
I thought as much. Had I sworn to protect Sambrek, I dare say I too would want nothing more than to see it rise from the ashes. Thank you for trying. But the battle is lost.
I don't know about that.
What happened to your uniform?
I handed it in, along with my resignation. Told the lads I wished them well, but that I owe it to those I love to call it a day.
But why?
Because I realized what really matters to me. Not following some nobleman's orders for the sake of it, but protecting what I care about. Protecting Northreach. I honestly don't know when those monsters will return, but I'm certain they're not finished with us yet. And when they do come back, we need to be ready for them. We need to stand together, all of us. And with you to lead us, milady, I reckon we can do it. It was you who finally convinced me, Clive. There's no point following orders if they go against everything you believe.
Indeed.
All of us, standing together. That has always been Northreach's best hope, and one which still lies within our grasp. We have only to turn our attentions to the true enemy. Thank you, Philippe, for showing me what I must do.
Anything for you, milady. Speaking of standing together, would you mind if I borrowed a few of the lads from the Vale to help keep watch around the town? I fear His Eminence has loftier tasks in mind for the guard.
Not at all. Be my guest.
Wouldn't be the first time.
There may be hope for Northreach yet. Especially with men like you and Philippe to champion our cause. I, for my part, shall continue to work upon the Duke, in the stubborn belief that I might still tempt him into joining hands. But I suspect I shall have to call upon your aid again. Until then, Clive.
Until then.
Come on. Run like the wind.
All right.
No need to deal with these ones first. Nice try. Get him! Get him! Kill! This one.
Now to find this spherical echo. This is it. Right then. Just two.
Yeah, you could.
What is it this time?
Nothing. I just fine.
All right.
Thank.
Don't I know?
Yes, sir.
Varney, the talk of their pride, that there can
You heard
none at
L.
and with
But I thought. How did?
it's this is I'm going.
Hello.
Are you how you even some
Oh. Well, for meeting this. Should it? Shoot.
You have to.
You're right. Live out. So I'll.
I'll do. All right. To Randalar then. And better not keep Eloise waiting.
wouldn't give for a hot.
Looks like this is the end of the road.
When are they gonna let us through?
Come on. Fly, Ambrosia. Straight home now.
Did you?
Here.
You wish to
I did. We had.
It was that. And
I did. That.
Allah, we the bear.
Who it?
A most that's.
I would.
Oh, they pay.
That. No, and.
My.
I'm sorry you weren't able to save them.
As am I. He was at the there.
Sir.
No, but I would.
You
I did. They did. I want.
Eloise, word from a pack. They need.
Theo.
I'll go.
Thank you. I'll get.
Hold on, Theo. I'm coming.
Let's go. Yeah!
That'll do, girl.
West.
Up. He just.
Okay. Where are you, Theo?
Good girl. All right. Damn it. The ether's too thick. These creatures have already turned. I can't waste any more time. I need to find Theodore before that dragon does. Looks like it's found me. This thing's turned as well. This isn't going to be easy. Get him! Get him! Get him! Theodore, you had me worried for... We'll have to get you out of here.
I think it might be a little too late for that. Bearer or no, there's only so much ether a man can take, and that Drake just wouldn't let me leave. You have my thanks, Sid, for finishing what I could not. For keeping Elle's dream.
Theodore! And so will you!
Elle.
Theodore.
Take care of my sister.
Theodore, wait.
Goodbye, Elle.
Thank you, Clive. I think I'll be all right now.
That was true bravery he showed. Leading the dragon away from the village like that. His first instinct was always to protect people. To put others' well-being before his own.
And now he's gone. Because I sent him to that place, against his will.
It wasn't against his will. He was ready to do whatever it took to show you he could stand on his own. So that you would finally be free to live your own life.
To live my own life. He never could come to terms with the choice I made.
What exactly happened? You once told me Theo was the first bearer you ever helped.
We grew up in Canva. We were born to one of the great trading houses. And I was chosen to inherit the family business. I had my father's head for figures, you see. Theo did not. While I studied the art of commerce, he played at soldiers instead. A late bloomer, in more ways than one. For unlike most bearers, it wasn't until his 15th summer that his powers awakened. My parents tried to drive him out of the house and into the care of the constables. But before they could, I took him into mine.
Theo told me something else. He clearly admired your devotion to the cause of freeing others like him from slavery. But he said you deserved a better life than this. He wanted to free you from what he called your bonds, just as you freed him from his.
I would be lying if I said I had not wondered from time to time how much easier my life might have been if I had allowed Theo to be taken and devoted myself to the family business instead. But I have never regretted the decision I made. Being with my brother meant more to me than tradition or reputation. I only had to look at him to remind myself of that night and the choice I made and the fact that I would make the same choice again in a heartbeat. He was never a burden. How could he even think that? If anything, I was the one who weighed him down.
You weren't, Eloise. He said it himself, that he had always been grateful to you for saving him, and that he wanted to repay you by letting you live the life you were denied. Neither you nor Theo weighed each other down. You loved one another. You did whatever was necessary to continue living your lives together, and you always would have.
You're right. All I ever wanted, all I ever did, it was so we could be together. Oh, Theo, why did you have to... I know Theo wanted me to move on, but I'm staying here at the Crimson Caravans to continue our work. We can make a difference here. We can help people, save them. I need nothing more from life than that. So I'll carry on doing what we do, ensuring that goods, people, bearers get where they need to be, bringing smiles to people's faces, just like we always have, and to Theo's, wherever he is. This is the life I have chosen, the life I will always choose.
I've made a choice of my own, to continue helping you however I can, whenever you need it.
Thank you, Clive. Let's go on together then, for Theodore.
Ellie, your mask! Here, we can share mine. No! Don't take it! Stop! Ellie, stop! Ellie, stop! What? No! Ellie, no!
Stop! I'm not infected. I'm immune. I'm not coughing, you see? Fuck. Dina. Shit. Can you run?
Yeah. Yes.
Let's fucking go!
Oh, she never told Dina.
Go. Don't! Run, Dina!
Ellie!
Oh my god, too many
Right
people.
here! Don't slow down!
This way! Hurry! Fuck! All
Chambers
right!
too.
Come on! Go!
Daughter, she's pregnant. For real? When you're pregnant, you have a baby in your stomach, you can't really move around.
Hey. What do you say we rest in that theater?
That sounds so fucking good. Almost there.
It's like Edith didn't tell her she was immune. She didn't tell her she was pregnant. Damn.
I got you. Here. Got it? We're good. Come on.
You want to tell me what's going on with you?
What's going on with me? Ellie, I just saw you breathe spores. I told you.
I'm immune.
Okay. You're immune? Come on.
I was bitten a long time ago.
The fuck are you talking about?
I was bitten and nothing happened.